It was a very busy day here in the Coachella Valley yesterday as First Lady Dr. Jill Biden spent time campaigning in Palm Springs. Here's video of her motorcade in Cathedral City on her way back to the airport. I was on the tarmac the moment that her jet first touched down at the Palm Springs International Airport and spoke with city leaders about her latest trip to the desert. Dr. Jill Biden's private jet touched down at exactly 10:41 a.m. at the Palm Springs International Airport on Saturday, her flight coming in from Los Angeles, where she had spent the day prior raising money for President Joe Biden's re-election campaign. After arriving, Biden waved and stepped off the jet, her daughter Ashley Biden accompanying her. They were greeted by Palm Springs Mayor Jeffrey Bernstein on the tarmac, who shared a few words with the First Lady.
I welcomed her on behalf of the entire City Council. I told her that so much of what Palm Springs is about, she really embodies with our forward-thinking and progressive and humanitarian values.
The mayor says they also talked about the importance of education around the Coachella Valley.
She was excited about our community college that's going to be breaking ground this year. And I thanked her for her commitment to military families, which is something that we see here a lot with 29 Palms and how important it is.
Biden and her daughter were then escorted into a black Suburban before leaving the airport in a motorcade. She spent the rest of the afternoon at a reception in Rancho Mirage, hosted by James Custos and his partner Michael S. Smith. Around 125 people gathered at their Thunderbird Heights estate to hear the First Lady speak. Will Rollins, the Democratic nominee for California's 41st Congressional District, spoke ahead of the First Lady, saying in part, quote, "Thanks to the work that the First Lady and the President have put in throughout their careers, America is now a place where you can serve the country you love, regardless of who you love." Dr. Biden then addressed the crowd, saying, quote, "We have to meet this moment as if our rights are at stake, because they are, and as if our democracy is on the line, because it is." Mayor Bernstein says all visits from the Biden family are always welcome in Palm Springs now and in the future.
And I invited her and her husband back.
Following Saturday's event, the First Lady then boarded back on her jet and took off towards Los Angeles, where she will continue her fundraising efforts around the state. The last time that Dr. Biden was in the Coachella Valley was back in March of 2021. That's when she stopped by the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center in 29 Palms. This is video from that visit. During that trip, she spent time meeting with military spouses and children living on base there. It was all for a relaunch of a program designed to support U.S. service members, veterans, and their families. And former Senator Barbara Boxer attended yesterday's fundraising event with Dr. Biden. She spoke with News Channel 3 her visit to the Valley, or she spoke with News Channel 3 about her visit to the Valley and the upcoming election.
Everyone was telling her that they were thrilled she was here because they know what's on the line. That was basically